Hey guys, welcome back to Trainer TV. I'm Courtney. We've done a couple DIY videos, and this week I'm going to do something edible. We're going to be making a cream puff based off of Slurpuff, so it's going to be adorable. So to start, to make these cream puffs, we're going to make the actual puffs. You're going to need a cup of water, a cup of flour, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 4 eggs, and then half a cup of butter. Everybody loves butter. Okay, we're gonna need to bake these, so preheat your oven to 400 before we do anything. Go ahead and turn your burner on high because we're gonna need to get what's in here boiling. So we're gonna need the salt, the water, and the butter. And these guys can all just go in at the same time. Okay, so we got this mixture boiling now. We're gonna go ahead and take it off the heat. You can turn this down to low. And all at once, we're just gonna put in the flour. And make sure you use a wooden spoon for this because we're making a dough and we don't want it to stick to our utensil. And then just mix it in all at once. Okay, it's already sort of starting to pull away from the sides, which is what you want. Just gonna return it to the heat for a second and keep stirring it until it forms more of a ball. See, now it's all sort of sticking together and that's what you want it to do. So that's done. We're gonna take that off. So now we're gonna go ahead and switch out the spoon for a whisk. And this is the hardest, probably the hardest part of the recipe. We're just gonna crack the eggs in one at a time. And then you're just gonna have to whisk super fast because this is warm and you don't want to have scrambled eggs in it. Okay, Professor Chris is here. He's gonna crack the other eggs for me.
Cracked a few eggs in my lifetime.
Alright, so we got one whisked in. We're gonna add, wow, whisked in. Gonna add the second one. Egg number 3. Okay, last egg. Grab the yolk, take it up a little bit. So you want the dough to look sort of silky and smooth like it does until it starts pulling apart in strings from the sides. Like right there, how it pulls right there. That's what you want it to look like. So I think we're good to go. Now for these ones, I'm going to use a little cookie dough scooper. It just makes a really nice size. It's like a walnut size. And we're going to scoop the dough like that. And these are awesome because it just pops out. Boom. Okay, so these are good to go. We're just gonna put them in the oven 20 to 25 minutes. You want them to be golden brown on top. When you pick them up, if you tap them on the bottom, they'll sound hollow, and that's how you know that they're done. So while those are baking, we're gonna make the whipped cream filling for them. It's really easy. You're just gonna need a KitchenAid mixer. You can do the hand mixer or the big one, it doesn't matter. You're actually going to need 2 tablespoons of sugar, but I just have one here to show you. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. I always add extra. Do whatever you want with that. A little bit of red food coloring, and then 3/4 of a cup of heavy whipping cream. And all we're going to do is dump everything right in there. I scared myself. Okay, so everything goes in except for the food coloring. We're going to save that for last so we can get the right color. So now when you lift it up, they kind of stick out and we want it to be stapled just like that. Now we're going to add the food coloring. And Slurpuff has a little pink belly, so we're going to try and get it close to that color. You can't take food coloring out, but you can add more, so I usually just start with a little bit, and we'll see how pink that gets. Alright, I actually think that looks pretty good, so we might just go with that. Alright, these guys are done. So, you can see how they're wobbling around. That's really good. That's how we know they're finished. So you want to let these cool completely. We're just going to move them over to a wire rack so they can get really nice and cooled down. They're still pretty warm, so just do it quickly. Okay, so we need to fill the puffs now. They're cooled down, they're hollow, so they cool down really fast. So what we're going to do is take the whipped cream, and if you have a pastry bag, you can use that. I'm just being a little more casual. We're going to use a Ziploc sandwich bag. So go ahead and put the whipped cream filling in here first. Now that we've got our filling in the bag, we're going to cut the tip off. Basically, we're just making a makeshift piping bag. Okay, so go ahead and grab one of the puffs and then just carefully cut it in half. Take the little top off. Ta-da! And then just go ahead and pipe that on there. Okay, and then for the top, Slurpuff has a little circle on its head. So we're just going to use a little more of the whipped cream. So then to top it off, we're just going to place a cherry right on top. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me in this tutorial.
Slurpuff cream puffs. Oh man, these are... Oh yeah. You did good.
I hope you enjoyed these as much as Professor Chris. Leave a comment if you guys try these out. Let me know if you do any variations. This is a really flexible recipe, so I'm excited to see what you guys make. And remember,
Train on!